What's good, YouTube? Spooky Matt back again with a new upload. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. And today I'm with some friends and we're gonna investigate my friend's haunted apartment. Alright guys, we are now in the library. We're gonna go over some history of this apartment with Ian.
Yo, what's going on? So yeah, I'm just gonna talk a little bit about the history and the hauntings, a little bit of my apartment here. This is a apartment. It's called Tower 43, and yeah, it was first built back in 1981, I believe, and so it's not that old of a building, but it's a lower income building for a lot of older people and disabled. So there is a lot of people that unfortunately pass away here. A lot of times I'll see that an ambulance show up and they'll have to bring people out in a stretcher. A lot of times they pass away. Sometimes they just go to the hospital and they end up surviving, but there is like a lot of deaths here. In fact, even there was a guy across the hall from me that he passed away, and I was coming back one day, and they were getting rid of a bunch of his belongings because he had no family or friends to take his belongings, and they asked me if I wanted anything, so I just took his lamp, and there's a little statue of a bunny, and I just have those in my bedroom right now, but those items could possibly be haunted. His story, I didn't know much about the guy, but I did know one tragic part with him was he was like really depressed, and he tried to actually jump off the side of the bar building here, and he couldn't because he was in a wheelchair. So he tried to, but he couldn't, and I could just imagine the grief that he was going through in his in his head. So yeah, and I'm sure there's other tragic stories here. But yeah, a lot of people die mainly because they're older.
Natural causes?
Yeah, natural causes. Okay. So, and a second part about the hauntings is that there used to be, on the first floor here, there used to be an actual Satanist that lived here. My friend Nate, which is both of our friends, he used to live here in the apartment, and he knew the Satanist guy on the first floor, and there's a craft room right next to the on the first floor here that I'm not sure what apartment he lived in, what the apartment number was, but it was like really close to the craft room, and I guess supposedly he practiced like rituals and satanic stuff in there, as well as his own apartment. Nate said they even tried to get him to participate. Nate's a Christian himself. I don't know if he knew that, but he believes in God and Jesus and all this stuff. He goes to church, but so yeah, he tried, the Satanist guy, to try to get him to be involved with his rituals, and he, obviously he didn't want to do that. And Nate also said he would hear noises sometimes in the craft room. I've investigated there previously with you guys, and during an access method, in fact, you felt like something touched your back.
Yeah.
So from what you guys have experienced so far, there is definitely something here. So
yeah, there's definitely activity here for sure. There's something paranormal here for sure. And that craft room is pretty dark, so
yeah,
we'll definitely get into that.
And on a couple other things is, yeah, I investigated a little bit after that myself here, and I heard like some voices on my camera without using any apps or spirit boxes or anything like that. You could hear, it's very slight voice, like very faint voices on my camera that you can hear, but they are there, and I plan on like enhancing them and stuff. And another thing I didn't mention on our previous investigation was that sometimes during the nighttime, like when I come back here, like if I'm out from going to the store or something and it's late at night, I will come over to the elevator, and as I'm walking up the elevator doors open up by themselves. There's nobody in the elevator, and you have to push the button on the elevator for it to open up. There's no sensors. I've tried doing, like waving my hand or walking back and forth in front of the elevator and there's nothing, it won't open up by itself. This happened to me like last week, and like I said, it happens like once in a blue moon, Yeah, we have a lot to get through tonight, so we were going to investigate here in this library here. I've gotten some activity. We're going to investigate definitely the craft room where the darker energy is at. Up in my bedroom, probably the kitchen again, and maybe even the pool area.
Definitely do the pool room, yeah.
Yeah, there's a room with the pool table there, which is nice. We're gonna set up also up in my bedroom. We had the REM pods going off like crazy, so
yeah,
we're gonna set up plenty of equipment and hopefully we get an awesome investigation for you guys.
Heck yeah, very very well said.
Thank you.
What's up, Eva?
I was using a dowser rod. I saw the point at the door, then point behind you, and I said, "Did people enter the room?" And I said yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's freaky.
That's right when you guys were talking about like how they were going to the hospital because a lot of deaths happen here. That's when they came in the room.
I wonder if whoever just came in the room, did they pass away here?
Did you guys pass away here?
Oh. Alright guys, about to enter into Ian's apartment.
Yep.
And first things first, you have an awesome apartment, my dude.
Oh, thanks, man.
All these cool action figures and statues, all these cool lights as well. It's an awesome setup.
Thanks, a lot of nerdy stuff. This is my computer setup. It's where everybody, I have 2 computers here, 2 chairs. So.
Would you be able to show the viewers again the video of the cat ball being knocked off of the table? Because that was a wild video.
Yeah, I could show you. I could put it on a TV and it'll just take a couple seconds to set that up.
Sweet. Alright guys, I'm going to sweep through his apartment with the K2. I'm probably going to avoid this area because there's a lot of computers and tech over here.
Yeah, just stay, if you stay more in the middle here, it should be fine. There's my router is right there.
Yeah.
Underneath my desk and my computers. If you get too close to them, yeah, it'll set it off probably.
Yeah. Although it's going up to yellow pretty consistently.
Oh, because the demons are trying to break it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just noticed the demons trying to break it and that's a yes.
Oh, it went to yellow again. For a split second. Ian also has these really cool posters.
Yeah, I have a lot of nerdy stuff in here.
Hey man, I'm a nerd too.
Yeah. Hey man, brother.
Yellow quite a bit. Wow, yeah. I went up to orange for a split second there. Going to Ian's bedroom now. All his drawings and paintings were done by Ian.
Oh yeah, we could should we turn the light on here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there we go. And
yeah,
these are different paintings of different mediums. This is like colored pencil. This is a computer, like 3D computer drawing here. And behind this is actually with melted wax. It's like a flower. You would melt wax and then paint it with a paintbrush.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then this was a self-drawing. It's like black and white in color.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's when I was younger. I had my hair red. And then he has like color. That's just like regular pencil, and this is painting there.
Looks awesome, man.
Thanks. So yeah, and so yeah, we'll probably do another Estes method in here in my bedroom.
Yeah.
And yeah, that'll be fun. This is where I will probably set up my REM pod here. Oh yeah, and this is the lamp that I got from that guy's apartment that passed away. And
I was just about to ask that, yeah.
That's the rabbit there.
The rabbit, yeah. Interesting.
So yeah, we'll see if we get anything.
Alright guys, we're going to continue sweeping through Ian's apartment with the K2.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched sometimes in this bathroom over here?
Thankfully, no.
Okay, good.
You know what I mean?
Now, I am getting a pretty strong signal over here, but there's also a lot of computers over here, and there's also a router over here too. I went to red there. But see, that's pretty far away from the computers, though. That's pretty far away from the router too.
Yeah. Let me see if
Alright, so looks like this is the video here.
Did you die in an accident? Trying to get to the part here.
That's the cat ball right there that fell
And
off the
see this
table.
ball here? You can play with this ball too. You gotta put it really close to the edge. Can you bump that ball off the edge? You can use my power or my energy.
Whoa, look at that.
Are you just...
Thing is, like, it was close to the edge, but it wasn't that close to the edge. It's not like it was hanging off.
Right. I know, it's crazy that happened, and the EMF meter was going off. I have a different angle of that also, right after that happened. Oh,
wow.
And let me keep playing because my thing says drops afterwards. Holy shit, guys. I've never seen anything physical like that. Wow. Okay, I've got some chills. Drops. And then it says got some chill. It said drops. So cat balls here I got. We were thinking about using these maybe for yes or no.
Yeah.
Cat balls. We'll see if we get some response, or we could have a different color ball for each of us to choose to do like a challenge. Whichever one will go off first. What's your favorite color, Ava?
Red.
You like red?
I like blue.
Okay, so you could have. We'll do a blue for you, and I guess I'll do the green.
Sweet, sweet.
And then we could do a challenge, and we'll see who chooses first. Yeah, we'll set up some. We gotta set up some equipment and set up a bunch of cat balls and REM pods and stuff. You still got? Did you guys bring your REM pod?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then yeah, each of these will go off. Yeah, you can see them. They do look like they have a different color, so you can tell what color they are when they're flashing.
Yeah. You know, I never thought of doing that before. Like using the cat balls to answer yes or no questions.
Yeah.
And also to pick who goes to where. You know, I never thought of doing that before.
Yeah. Well, I just thought about it because the color it'll be easier, so you don't have to tell them like do the one on the right or left. They might not know what's right or left to them or to you. It might be too confusing for the spirits. So, like you do with the flashlights, it might be easier to say like what the color is, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. A lot of this is just experimentation. So.
Alright guys, I fired up my Transcend Theory app. So basically what the Transcend Theory app is, it's similar to an Ovilus. However, instead of having a database of words and phrases, has a database of individual letters and numbers. Mappy Beans. That's interesting. Can you tell us who's here right now? The Transcend Theory app. Can you give us a name or describe the spirit of I? Who's I? Can you tell us a name? Can you describe yourself? We're not here to bother you. We just want to talk to you.
Anguish.
Anguish. What does anguish mean?
They're in pain. Anguish means pain.
Aww.
Are you in pain?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Are you reliving your previous memories where you were in pain?
You're Mampoto.
You're man Poto.
I have no idea what that means.
Oh.
And look at that. Oh, you missed it.
So Ava, she has her REM pod up. It looks like it's going off a little bit.
That was going
Looks
too,
like
like
her
crazy.
K2 is going off a little bit too. So it looks like the party's starting. Would you be able to make the REM pod go off again? Like how you did before? And I can move the Transcend 3 app over here so they could both be close to each other.
Let's see.
Now the REM pod...
Huge peaks.
Large, huge peaks.
What?
Are you talking about peaks of energy?
Oh, it could be that. Because of all the computers in the router.
There's a punker.
Yeah, there's plenty
There's a punker. Maybe there's a trickster, someone who's messing with us. A punker.
You.
You. It said you. So, am I the punker?
Is Matt the punker? Who's the punker? Ian.
Oh,
Shit.
Ian.
Oh, wow.
This
Red,
one's going to
red.
Yeah, look at that red.
Yeah.
That was a pretty powerful spike.
And Matt, do you want? Should we set up my REM pod in the bedroom now?
Yeah, sure thing. Okay, guys, we now have Ian's REM pod on. So basically, it's very similar to ours. It's just smaller.
Yeah.
And he actually has this wire attached to his REM pod to make it even more powerful. So if someone walks in front of this cord...
Even that.
Okay, there it goes.
Yeah. So you have to get pretty close to it
Yeah.
for it to go off.
So if anyone moves around here, we'll definitely be able to hear it.
Yeah. I set off.
Whoa! It went off again, and we were very far. We weren't even close to it because Ava's
Yeah.
there,
Oh.
Ian's there, and I'm here. So there's someone in here. If there's someone in here, can you make it go off again, please? It's kind of loud, but it's not going to hurt you. It just detects movement. That's all it does. You know, this isn't the first time we've done this, so perhaps maybe they are kind of used to this now.
Yeah. We could explain again what it does, but it's a good idea in general to explain what the devices that we have are to the spirits.
Yeah.
So, I thought I heard a voice.
I heard that too. Yeah. Yeah, there's no one out here, so I wonder where that voice came from.
Yeah.
Or perhaps maybe it came from inside this apartment.
Yeah, it's possible.
It probably did come from the apartment.
You know,
I can explain a couple of other things too. Is I have a cat ball sitting up there because when I was investigating last time, I put it up there and it actually did drop into the kitchen there.
wow.
I could probably bring up. I'd have to find the video footage, but it's buried somewhere in my investigation of that. I forget which clip it was, but let's see if that could go off again. Should we put another one here maybe?
Yeah,
On
sure.
the edge. 'Cause we got a shitload of cat balls now.
We have a ton of cat balls.
Yeah,
And after some time goes by, I'll set up mine too, so we'll have
Yes.
even more.
definitely.
And
Would you like me to explain about some of my experiences here?
yeah, sure, you can talk about your experiences here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi. You know, that's like the third time it said hi now.
Sound like I said died.
Yeah, but it's spelled like High, something that's like hi. It's not necessarily like a hello. It did it again,
Yeah.
and we weren't even close to that thing. Wow. Can you do that again, please? Just kind of go up to it and touch it again, please. It like seems to do it when we walk away.
Yeah. Turn this off so we get a little bit of ambiance here.
Yes.
Are you messing with this? Are you a
Oh,
prankster?
that's a solid yes. That was a demon. I asked if that was a demon and turned on both flashlights.
Both at the same time?
First was the blue, then immediately after red.
Wow.
I
Wait.
usually take both flashlights, like turn on like that as a solid yes. Usually what? That damn?
That damn. Again. Unbelievable. It keeps going off again. Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, sometimes I hear like weird noises that sound like they're coming from inside this apartment here, not like above me or in the hallway or anything, but actually like within my living room here.
And we experienced that just a few moments ago.
Yeah, it sounded like
Yeah.
a voice.
Yeah, it sounded
Audible
like
voice.
it didn't sound like it was from outside the apartment. It sounded like it
Right.
was inside. And when we went out there, I mean, there was no one out there.
Right.
I wonder if there's someone else on the balcony out there.
I don't think so. We can investigate a little bit out here too, like we did last time,
Yeah.
because it was going off. The REM pod was going off in my bedroom while we were out here.
Yeah, there's definitely no one else out here on the balcony. So I think we may have heard a disembodied voice.
I know, I've heard that too.
So our challenge is like someone has to go into the craft room for a half hour all by themselves with one camera and one piece of equipment. And the reason why we're doing that is because the craft room is by far the most demonic part of this entire apartment.
Yeah.
That's where something evil was summoned there. So
Yeah.
I think that's a great challenge.
Okay, if there are any spirits or entities here,
Glacial.
I have 3 balls set up on the edge here. I have a green, blue, and red. My favorite color is green, Ava's is red, and Matt's is blue. And whoever wants us to be alone in the craft room downstairs by themselves tonight for like half an hour,
Yeah.
set one of these off that you want, or even push them off the edge, whichever you want. Like I said, I represent green, Matt's is blue, and Ava's is red. Choose.
You can connect the circuit inside of the cat balls to turn them on,
Yeah.
or you can move them or push them off the table.
All you have to do is touch them and it'll go off. Or push them off the edge. Use my energy or the energy of these devices here.
You've done it before, you can do it again.
Yeah, definitely. So.
Maybe. Yo, look, it turned on.
Yeah, that's wild how the flashlights are turning on like that. Whoa! No way! It just fell off, like right when we were looking away. I swear, it's every time we're looking
I
away,
know.
that's when crazy stuff happens.
That's what happened. I was investigating. I had it multiple times on my desk and it kept falling off on its own right as I was looking away. And then I was like, for the last time, I'll knock it off one more time. And it just stopped doing it, you know?
Yeah, we were both looking over there. We were looking at the flashlights and talking about like how some of them are lighter than the others, and then that thing fell down. We weren't even close to that table.
So I guess I'm gonna have to do it, huh?
Yeah, green represents you, buddy. Looks like you're going in the crafting by yourself for a half hour. Okay, so this is just for confirmation. Can you turn on one of these flashlights for who you want to be in the craft room all by themselves for a half hour? So that flashlight right there is Ian's. This one's mine, and the red one is Miss Medium's.
Please don't pick me.
So, whoever you
Oh, damn.
I picked Ava.
It did?
Well, that means we gotta do the best 2 out of 3 then.
Test.
Test. It said test. Wow, look at that.
It said test.
Yeah, on the trend center.
We're trying to do tests here.
I guess like.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Since we already did the cat balls and flashlights, do you think we should use the dowser rods?
I was just about to say that too. Yeah. So the copper does are gonna be the tiebreaker.
Now it's time for the tiebreaker. Now, who are you planning to pick? In 3, 2, 1, pick.
Leader enablers.
It's undecided.
Please don't point me. Please don't point me. Oh, thank God.
Alright, can you pick who you want? Can you use the copper dowsing rod to pick who you want to go into the craft room all by themselves?
Charity worker.
Oh, whoa. So you guys want me to go, huh?
It kind of looks like they want all 3 of us to go.
Yeah.
Who you want to pick?
It looks like, yeah, it wants all of us to go.
Well, what we could do is each of us could hang out in the craft room, like
I got two.
maybe like for 15 minutes each or
You want
something.
all of us to go?
Okay.
Through a window.
Okay.
Looking through a window. Are you looking through that window right there?
Yes.
Are you looking at me through that window?
Are you looking at someone through the window? Who are you looking at? Can you point at who you're looking at?
Area.
None of us are even moving right now. I don't know why that's
Area.
going crazy.
Yeah, that REM pod's going off like crazy. We're not even close to it. Yeah, since our challenge really isn't that conclusive,
Jacob.
Well,
Last
perhaps it's like 15 minutes for each of us.
Yeah, we can. I could go first since mine was the first test with the green ball.
And I believe if it was second, and then I'm third.
Okay.
First.
Can you go near this and it'll turn on?
Can you go over there?
Can you turn on that motion activated headlight?
Yeah, or go near any of those devices sitting on there.
Can you knock down one of the cat balls? I bet they're like, why are you telling us to do so much at the same time?
Entity.
One malevolent entity.
How?
How? It said how. Maybe it's asking us how to activate it.
All you have to do is go up and touch it, that's all. Or even go near it. Do you like the lights I have on here? Does it remind you of Christmas? The red and green light?
Yes.
Do you know what kind of hat?
Disorienting.
What kind of hat does Matt have on?
Try to show yourself.
Hat.
Oh.
Noise.
Noise. Can you make a noise?
Yeah.
We thought the same thing at the same time.
Exactly.
But that's the paranormal investigator inside of us.
I will keep trying.
I will keep trying. There's no rush.
I turned the light sensor off on that, so that something got close to that.
I am behind it.
You're behind it.
I'm behind it. Fat.
Oh, I thought it said hat.
It looks like it's describing me again.
Oh, come on. Are you trying to insult us?
Alright, who are you trying to insult? Oh.
Yeah, it's usually me.
I'm sorry, man.
Who the hell just touched my leg, bro?
You felt like something touched your leg?
Yeah, someone just poked at it.
Can you set off one of those devices on that ledge up there? Just go up to one of them and touch one of them?
Yeah, they can't hurt you. They're just think of them as toys.
Yeah, it's just a way for us to know that you're here.
Iron Man.
What?
Iron Man. It said Iron Man, and he has like
Are you
Marvel
talking about-
posters.
Yeah, I have a Iron Man poster on the back bathroom doorway there.
Yeah. Are you talking about Ian's posters? That's pretty cool, actually. Alright, guys, that REM pod is going off a lot, so I'm going to try to catch it going off while I'm outside.
Sky.
Can you show us a picture of what you look like on this device here? Let me know if that goes off. There's a picture that appears. No, if Ava's still on the couch there.
Alright, so we're going to try to catch it going off from outside. The REM pod is right there. I'm going to try to catch it going off again, because Ava is not even close to this thing.
Can you set that device off again in there?
We also have our Transcend Theory app over there.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes again. No one was even close to that thing. So my theory is they're standing right about there and observing what we're doing. Oh, there it goes. Wow. So there's nothing even close to it. Well, it looks like there's a little bit of clothes right next to the cable and also the door. I'm going to ask if that would affect it.
I don't think so.
You don't think it would affect it, Ian? Yeah, because there's like a door and clothes that are right next to that
The
cord.
only thing that could affect it is
Movement. That's
the
right. Movement.
clothes are
Yeah.
moving or something, and there's no wind in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And it's not the draft because even with that door being closed, it was still going off.
And there's not even any draft up here.
Yeah. That's wild that we caught it.
Yeah.
That's wild. I'm also looking to see if the bedsheet moves at all, or if anything else moves inside the bedroom.
Hey, you see, I even got my extra chair too. I put in there so like when we're doing this method, in
that's
there,
his
you
method,
can
yeah.
sit. 2 people could be on a bed and somebody could sit in the chair.
Oh, okay. Maybe you could be laying on the bed, and then Ava can have the copper dowsing rods.
Yeah.
And she'll be sitting in the chair, then I'll be standing away, just kind of filming everything. Come on, I just want to tap him one more time while I'm filming it.
Sure.
It just said, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Does that mean you're going to do it? Or maybe it's out here, it said sure, and it's going to walk throughout Ian's apartment and make its way to the REM pod.
His gamers.
It should go off like whenever I'm in here.
His gamers. His gamers.
Gamers.
Could that mean this is a game to him?
Maybe. But man, I was walking in and out of the living room here.
Yeah.
And it would go off when I'm in there. When I'm inside of then the flash didn't mine go off? We're walking around outside and it wouldn't go off.
Oh, it happened again. I swear to God, I got that on camera too.
That scared the fuck out of me for a second.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, shit, that actually scared
They
me.
knocked off another freaking couple.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like stuff happens when I'm specifically in here.
Maybe the activity is surrounded around you, not
Yeah, I
necessarily
think so.
near Ava.
It was the activity.
It's interesting because, like, when we're at our parents' house, the activity is surrounded around Ava, but when we're here, it seems to be surrounded by you. I guess that they are more active around people that they know and trust a lot.
Yeah. And that thing, by the way, would go off when we were standing still. And I was standing still right now when that went off, when that fell off, right?
Yeah, you were. You definitely weren't moving.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, guys. My stuttering is acting up a lot right now. I'm having a hard time speaking.
Oh,
It went off again.
I'm right here.
Yeah, so it just went. There it goes. It went off again. Yeah, so it's going off there. And when you look over here, Ian and Ava are both inside this room, this living area, computer area.
Yeah, we're right here.
And then in the bedroom,
Turning on
It
electronics.
went off.
Is that what you're doing?
it said me. Is that you that's setting this stuff off and knocking stuff down?
Yeah. My phone says setting off electronics.
No way it said
Yeah.
setting off
Yeah, the
electronics.
necrometer did.
Wow. It's crazy how everything like flows together.
Yeah. You definitely think there's something here, man.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Without a doubt, there's something here. Although I want to learn more about it and what its intentions are.
Yeah.
You know, like, is it like really negative, or is it just kind of playful?
Yeah.
Or perhaps maybe it wants to communicate with us, so it wants us to know that they're there, so they're knocking stuff down or making equipment go off.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wow, that's amazing, actually.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're doing the S's method now. Ian is under.
It literally just said Ava, like the first thing I heard.
Wow. And Ava's right there. She has the copper dowsing rods. We also have a REM pod
No
in the
problem.
hallway. Turn on the light for you.
Come
guys.
on,
Can you tell us who we're talking to?
move.
Move. Okay. Can you tell us who you are?
You've been bad.
I've been bad.
Oh shit.
What have I done that's bad?
Bye,
Quote.
What have I done that's bad?
Ava.
What?
Ava. Why are you interested in Ava?
Bad man.
Bad man. Is there a bad man that's interested in Ava?
Gone for good.
What do you mean gone for good?
Blood.
Are you a human spirit or a demon?
Sounds like it's a demon, buddy.
Can you tell us a little bit more about you?
He's gonna slay
He's going to slay
Slay means like murder.
at 8:30.
at 8:30. It's like 7:30 right now, so we're going to have to see what happens at 8:30.
Trick you
Oh.
Trick you.
off a cliff.
Okay.
Oh shit. Got it.
You know what that could be is maybe he's going to mess with a car at 8:30, which is going to cause us to get into a car accident.
I think so. Oh my god.
Very.
Are you going to try to hurt us at 8:30?
Get out of here.
You don't like us here?
By someone.
By someone.
Oh,
I'm more concerned.
someone above you doesn't want us here, and you're just warning us about it.
We don't know.
Is this residual?
He felt irate.
I see you.
Can you describe what I'm wearing and what I look like?
Behind you.
Behind me. Can you describe what's behind me?
King Moron.
King moron. Okay, someone who's not very smart is behind me then. Okay.
Disturbing symbols.
Leave.
Can you tell
Go
us?
back.
Can you tell us who's been setting off the REM pod? Has this been going off a lot tonight?
The
Do you,
service comes to you.
do you have a name?
Estes.
We're doing the S's method,
Oh.
so you're aware of what this is.
Are you happy that we're doing this?
Leave it. Wanna play?
How would you like to
Film.
film? Yes, we're filming right now, so you're observing us. You know what we're doing.
There's two.
Two right here.
Have you done
Ava.
the S's method with us before?
Go.
Is this the first time you've done the S's method
House.
with us? Or have you done it with us before in the past?
Behind you.
Certainly.
It keeps saying that behind me. What's behind me?
Is there something demonic behind that?
Is there something here we should be afraid of?
Whoa, it just said very clearly the devil.
Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Do you want to know that?
Oh my god. Now I'm getting chills. Goodbye.
Goodbye. So you don't want to talk to us anymore, do you? So something was summoned here by
That really
Satanists.
freaked me out. Wow.
So something was summoned here by a Satanist. Can you tell us what was summoned here by a Satanist?
I'm old.
How long have you been here for? Do you normally hang out with Ian? Do you spend a lot of time around him?
The entity.
Sounds like you have an attachment.
Okay, tell me what's the entity's name?
What's the entity's name?
Ela? I don't know if that's a name, but
Is Ela the name of the entity?
evil.
Are you something that's very evil?
Papa.
Papa. Did someone pinch you or something, Ava?
Yeah, like pain in my shoulder.
Are you hurting Ava right now?
Behind.
2,000
Are you behind Ava? You know, I have a weird feeling someone's behind me now.
Kid.
Like, I have a weird, like, tangling sensation now.
Are you calling me a kid?
Around you. I'm confident.
Oh, there's a kid in 7?
Or maybe there's just something around you in general. Where are you in the hierarchy of spirits and demons that occupy this apartment building?
Ava. Incredible.
Are you saying Ava's incredible?
With the girl?
With the girl. So it looks like it's talking about you, Ava. Why are you interested in her?